So, Rob, this week we're talking 80s movies, John Hughes, and I wanted to ask you and Andrew what your thoughts would be when it comes to the teen movie icons of the 80s. Who ranks high on your list with, like, the Kevin Bacons, the Matthew Broderick?
Start with the guys or girls? What first?
Let's start with the guys.
The guys. Top 3: Michael J. Fox, no particular order. Rob Lowe. I've said Patrick Swayze before, although I think he's older. The other ones are younger guys.
Well, like they're in
I'm a fan of John Cusack.
They're in more teen movies too. I would say, up there on my list, you got Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Matthew Broderick.
Yeah.
And I didn't say strictly based off of the movie we watched.
Yeah.
Craig Schaefer was looking good.
Craig Schaefer was
Craig Schaefer looked like he was looking like a Chad in that movie.
but nobody liked the Chad. Nobody wants the Chad. I was once driving...
Or James Spader.
I was once driving up by the Capitol, and we saw this guy, and me and my wife do this thing when we see someone, yes, it's fairly judgy, but when we're driving around, and we'll sometimes try to guess what that person's name is, and we'll give them attributes.
Oh, my God.
And he looked kind of like the worst person ever, and you know what I named him? Chad. Yeah. So, like, if we have any Chad listeners, I'm sorry, but you should change your name. It's
There's a bit in the new Jury Duty season where this guy who's like
the company retreat one.
The company retreat one where he refuses to say the country Niger.
Oh yes.
But then he was like, I'll say another, like Chad, which is also a country in Africa.
Chad.
Yeah, I think when it comes to the guys,
And if you don't believe me, I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. 80s
Airplanes.
Reference. Yes, I'm gonna do that all episode just so you guys know.
But when it comes to the girls, Leah Thompson, Molly Ringwald,
Leah Thompson is in the movie.
Ali Sheedy. Ali Sheedy specifically in War Games. Ali Sheedy.
Yeah, but other than that, she's
Breakfast Club, but Ali Sheedy.
Breakfast Club. She's
Games?
goth girl. Like she's.
Hey, there's lots of people that would find that where it's at.
Really?
So there's lots of people that
Nick,
would find
tell us
that
more.
where it's at.
Lots of. Can you give me the camera real quick?
But Ali Sheedy in
lots of people, huh?
but
Okay.
Ali Sheedy in War Games, holy smokes! That's what you want right there.
Here, show me a picture.
You want to show a
Yeah,
picture?
show me a picture.
Hang on. You're making life so much hard. Can I just show it to
We're
you?
about to
Just turn the computer so I can see it.
We're about to show you. We're about to judge you.
Oh, she's cute. But I'm telling you, the number one of all is Phoebe Cates from
Fast Times at
Ridgemont High, Gremlins, all these other kind of projects. She did everything. She also later, I mentioned this before, but she also later did a movie called Drop Dead Fred, which sucks.
They're planning to remake it, right?
They are.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know with who?
Harry Potter. Daniel Radcliffe.
Come on, he's more than that. He's so much more than that.
Come on, he's in Guns Akimbo.
He's in Swiss Army Man.
He's in Eddie the
He
Eagle.
was in a play
No, he's
where
not.
he bared it all.
Yeah, where he bared it all. Equus.
And a horse was there.
And a horse was there. Daniel Radcliffe is so much more than the sum of one part.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Gosh.
But yeah, there's a lot of good ones. It's a great era. It's why we have movie posters and
Funko Pops.
I think it is the when the 80s era is just like top level nostalgia.
Well, when we talked about it yesterday while we were like before and after we watched it, it's just that was that decade. It's generational decade for movies.
Absolutely.
What is up, movie lovers, and welcome back to the Pass the Popcorn podcast, the only show where the takes are hot, the popcorn is fresh, and we have arguments about 80s icons when it comes to Leah Thompson or Molly Ringwald or Phoebe Cates. I'm your host, Nick, here with my co-host, Rob.
Where's the beef? 80s reference.
80s reference.
Do you guys know where that's from?
Oh.
It's not a movie,
I don't know if it's not a movie.
but it's one of the most famous commercials of the 80s.
Wendy's.
Wendy's!
Yes,
Where's the beef?
Wendy's, yes!
They don't cut corners.
They don't cut corners. Wendy's doesn't cook corners, man.
Whether you're a casual moviegoer or a diehard cinephile, we're so excited that you're here with us. So make sure that you grab your seat, you have your snacks. The show starts right now.
Yeah.
So this week, we're talking about a John Hughes written movie about a semi-love triangle that's not Pretty in Pink.
Yes.
It is Some Kind of Wonderful, starring Eric Stoltz, Mary Stuart Masterson, and Leah Thompson. And for all those of us who love One Tree Hill, Brittany, Tiffany, Ashley, my mom, all the young Craig Schaefer, a.k.a. Keith from One Tree Hill, which I brought up to you in this. It's really funny. Eric Stoltz's character, his name is Keith, and he's a mechanic. And Craig Schaefer later plays a guy named Keith.
Yeah,
who is a mechanic.
I pulled some notes up on this actually. This is because this is quite a. There is quite of a parallel. There's a lot of parallels. So if you are ever a One Tree Hill person like we were, and we got sucked into it as a
community,
as an adult, and most of you guys as teenagers, Keith and Lucas Scott. You know, all
uncle
this kind
and
of stuff.
son. Mm-hmm.
What's that?
They're uncle and son.
Uncle and son, absolutely.
Or uncle and nephew.
Amanda in this one is like Brooke.
Is like Brooke Davis.
Brooke Davis, or Sophia Bush, very much. Watts, very Peyton Sawyer.
Very Peyton Sawyer. Very Haley.
Very Haley coded. Absolutely. It does the dynamic of the best friend and love. The popular versus real. Like, these are the real people, and these are the popular people.
These are the rich kids with their parents
like,
in Europe.
The real ones are like into punk rock, and the real ones.
Only thing that matters to me is you, my drums, and myself.
I know the horrible quote. And the only thing we listen to the Smiths, and we listen to this kind of stuff, and we're real. And we think about real stuff, and you're just rich and have lots of money. And then like the kind of emotional slow burn payoff, like it's got a lot of parallels. And the first half of the movie is very One Tree Hill.
Very One Tree Hill.
By the second half, it's still pretty One Tree Hill, but less obvious. Yeah. But it does feel like a pilot episode of One Tree Hill.
Like I said to you, like with the way...
You ever watched One Tree Hill?
No, I refuse.
Oh, dude,
yeah.
You're missing out.
I mean, I would never tell someone at his age now, because he's an old man. Yeah, I would never tell Ponson. Say hi to the people.
Hi, everybody.
Hey,
I
would never tell someone like Ponson, who has never watched it or had any connections to it, to go watch One Tree Hill and try to get in that investment.
Oh, dude.
If you have watched it, rewatch. It's fun, brainless.
Brainless. I don't know. There's some drama.
Bro, it's brainless.
I grew up on One Tree Hill.
Who's the best character on One Tree Hill?
Who's the best character?
Best character of all.
Like, are you saying like objectively or like my favorite character?
Just answer the question.
My favorite character is Quentin. Is Q.
Q. My favorite character is Mouth.
Mouth is also very good.
I love Mouth.
Mouth is also very
Minkus.
good. Minkus from
Boy Meets World.
Mouth
man.
is also
now
really
you know
good.
some Boy Meets World.
Do you know Boy Meets World?
And you know Minkus.
I know Minkus. He's in Montreal.
Minkus
He
is in Montreal.
The
And
main
still a
character.
nerd?
Have you ever
Is he
seen?
still a nerdy character?
Yes.
Look at him.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you think?
He wants to be a sports broadcaster.
Yeah. No, he's the popular kid.
He ends up. There's a whole.
Well,
there's a
if it
whole.
could happen to Josh Peck.
There's a whole storyline of him becoming popular, and that's okay.
Yeah.
We could do a whole episode on talk about One Tree.
Oh yeah, and Mouth is such a great character, and he just I think he just continues to get. This isn't a One Tree Hill episode, but he continues to get better and better and better all the time.
I think Q. I really like Q just because his whole story was just really good.
Who's the worst character in that show?
Haley.
Haley?
Haley's the friggin' worst, dude.
Gosh, you think Haley?
Haley drives me absolutely.
Who hurt you, bro?
Okay, so here's the deal. I have to say this for those who watched One Tree Hill. I thought that Peyton is the best looking, hottest girl you'd ever see on a show. I thought so. I know Sophia Bush.
I was gonna say Sophia Bush is on that show.
Is there too. And then on rewatch of the first season, I'm all Peyton is the most problematic.
She is.
Character.
Don't get me wrong. Peyton's also problematic.
She is horrible.
But
horrible.
But Haley,
she's a bad friend. She's a bad everything. Okay, but we're not here to talk about One Tree Hill.
We're not here to talk about One Tree Hill.
We're here to talk about 80s movies, and the reason why people liked One Tree Hill is because it felt like they were watching one of these. And I think that actually is a great bridge connection, that a lot of the television shows of the 90s, 2000s, specifically 2000s, were like long-form plays on the 80s genre.
That's a fair take.
It's a really good take. Like when you think of like One Tree Hill, The OC,
Gilmore
like
Girls.
Gilmore Girls. They're all
Small town,
all this kind of stuff, and it's a long-form take on the 80s movies tropes, which, and it's why they're so iconic still, because they feel, even though they're not real, they feel real.
Even Smallville
On some area.
Small in the title.
Yeah.
He's the one who said it. I did to you what he typically does to me.
I'll be back. 80s reference.
Terminator.
Yeah, Terminator. Yeah, you got it. Okay.
The quickness with which Andrew just lunged.
Yeah, he
towards that
lunged.
microphone.
Andrew takes his
Really good at lunging.
Andrew takes his trivia very serious.
So we're talking Some Kind of Wonderful, which came out a year after Pretty in Pink. This is written by John Hughes, but was not directed by him.
No, and we will later do a ranking of all of the movies of not all, but most of the movies John Hughes has been involved in, from written to directed. This movie had Eric Stoltz in it. Eric Stoltz, prior to this, was in a movie by the name of Mask. I think prior to this, yes.
I think so.
The Mask?
No, not The Mask with Jim
Mask.
Carrey. Great movie. But Mask, about a young man who is born disfigured. And his mother, played by Cher. It's actually a very, very good movie. And so he showed up in that one. Interesting fact about Eric Stoltz. Eric Stoltz was supposed to be the original Marty McFly.
Which is crazy, because in this movie he has a crush on Marty McFly's mom.
Yeah, Marty McFly's mom. And I mean, Marty McFly never has a crush on his mom. He sort of kind of has a crush on his mom, but he's like, oh, this is weird. But the reason why they didn't keep him there is because he was test audiences didn't like him enough, and he was very brooding and serious and like really good looking guy. And Eric Stoltz is a good looking guy, but he wasn't kind of the energy they were looking to bring to Back to the Future.
Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean? I can't see Eric Stoltz doing
Come on, you can't see anybody being Marty McFly except for
Michael J. Fox. Which brings to a point something that movies, like studios, don't do really anymore. I mean, you hear about test audiences, but back in the day, if a test audience didn't like something, they straight up reworked the entire movie.
Yeah, they didn't say something like, quote, "May I admire you again later today?"
That's an 80s reference. That's Pretty in Pink.
It is Pretty in Pink. Yeah, there you go.
Ducky says that.
There you go. Well done.
Which when I want to save that for when we do talk about Pretty in Pink, all the stuff that I know about that one. But yeah, they had times where you would do test audiences, and then if something wasn't working, they would completely rewrite it, rework it, refilm it, and they just don't do that anymore. Maybe because it probably costs too much now to make.
Some people will,
movies.
some people like certain movies, and others are all like, "I'll have what she's having."
80s reference.
80s reference.
I couldn't tell you which movie though.
Come on,
It's a common saying, dude. Like,
I'll have what she's having. When Harry Met Sally.
Oh,
guys.
Okay, I take that one on the chin though.
I'm gonna keep these
I
coming.
haven't seen any of those two movies.
Really?
You haven't seen Pretty in Pink? All right, when the wheel lands on it, you're gonna watch it with us.
We'll talk.
This one, yeah, Eric Stoltz is playing Keith. Mary Stuart Masterson is playing Watts, and Leah Thompson, the Marty McFly's mom, is playing Amanda Jones. And this movie starts with Eric Stoltz working on a car, and then I said to you, one thing that I like to do in my mornings is walk down a train track as a train is coming at him.
So I was born in the 80s, and this is 1987, and when I was 7 years old in 87 when this movie came out, it was a normal thing for me as a 7-year-old to walk down train tracks
as the train's coming
toward me, and literally
the conductor's blowing the horn trying to get you out of the way.
And then when people would ask me later, like, why do you do that? I would never address it. I'd never answer the question, because that's what the movie does, is has him walk towards a train, but the movie never addresses the idea that he is suicidal or something.
No, he's just walking down.
He's just walking down and then gets out of the way of a train, and it's all, why? What is that supposed to show us? Do you have a take?
I think it's supposed to show that he's
moody,
outside. Like he's an outsider.
He's an outsider.
He's an outsider because it literally
outsiders try to walk towards trains.
The next shot is literally him watching.
My good buddy Ryan Fonseca would tell you never walk towards a train. Never.
That's true.
The very next shot is him watching Leah Thompson and Craig Sheffer's Hardy. Like he's leaving her that morning and he's just watching, and then we see how dirty his hands are because he's a working man. He's not in a really fancy car. He's part of that lower class that John Hughes likes to do in his movies, where there's always somebody a part of the lower class and somebody a part of the upper class.
Oh yeah,
and that's where the two meet is the bulk of the movie.
Oh yeah, where we're going, we don't need roads.
80s reference, Back to the Future.
Yes. All right, you guys are doing pretty good here.
So we get through this. There's intercuts of his best friend Watts, Mary Stuart Masterson playing the drums. Who in this movie even Eric Stoltz calls out as a tomboy.
Yes,
she's real butch.
Yes,
she's butch. She's 80s butch.
It's
say that one more time.
Butch.
But it is how they portray her.
That's how she's portrayed. There's a whole plot in the thing where one of the guys goes
it like 3 times in the 10 seconds.
You did say
okay. But we
yeah, so you got these 3 characters: Amanda, who's trapped by her popularity; Keith, who is
his dad just really wants him to go to college, man.
He's like an idea of a person and not really a person. Like he's like, what if
he's Lucas Scott
didn't know what to do with your life, and your parents are trying to force life on you, and what if you want this and
what if I just want to do art of the girl who doesn't know I'm stalking her?
And Watts, I think on a rewatch, I do think that I lean a little towards Watts. I like the Watts character.
Mm-hmm.
But I like Amanda's character a lot.
Here's the thing. You proclaim
Keith is my least favorite character in the movie.
Hardy isn't worse than Keith?
No, out of the top 3.
Out of the trio?
Hardy is terrible. He
out
sucks.
Of the trio. You said to me yesterday while we were watching it, I said to you, I think I personally prefer, if I was Keith, I would prefer Watts. And you said, Leah Thompson. And I went, I know.
She is
babe
she's
in this
so
movie.
Gorgeous in this movie, Leah Thompson. So gorgeous. She's beautiful, talented, great actress, really, really good. But man, she's gorgeous in this movie. And there's a quote: "You don't want the dream, you want the person who sees you."
80s reference.
It is an 80s reference.
Some kind of wonderful.
Some kind of wonderful. Yes, it is some kind of wonderful.
What did you say that movie?
I have no idea what movie we're doing.
He just said 80s reference.
Yeah, hey Rob, would you rather be with somebody for the wrong reasons or be alone for the right reasons? 80s reference.
80s reference.
Dang.
Some kind of wonderful.
Some kind of
I
wonderful.
thought you were being real philosophical.
No,
that's in the movie.
But that's the whole point. This movie is supposed to feel like this really philosophical, juxtaposed relationships. Here's the real girl. Here's the confused, but trying to find his way guy. Here's the trapped girl, and then all of a sudden you start crossing paths with the popular kids and the real people. And you see in my opinion, the best relationship in this entire movie is the relationship between Eric Stoltz's character, Keith, and the punk rocker.
And his dude that he runs into at the very beginning of the movie.
At detention, as he's walking past
him, and he's messing with Watts. And he starts getting in a shoving match, and then the principal comes and takes his cigarettes.
Yes.
He
has a bottle of Jack Daniels.
A bottle of Jack Daniels.
He has nudie poker cards.
And he has nudie poker cards. And he goes, where'd you get these from?
It's so 80s.
It's so 80s. It's so
80s. And they're all to detention. But if some kid at our school had those 3 things, he'd be expelled. He's all, just go to detention for an hour.
You have morning
in the middle
detention.
of the school day.
You have morning detention.
Just saying the word detention in the 80s was oh man, that's a huge deal, bro.
Dude, they made a whole movie about it.
Yeah,
They
did make a whole movie about it. A decent movie.
We'll get
to that.
And this one starts out, and you get this point where then we see Leah Thompson.
I'll let you unpack the movie, and I'll react.
Yeah, we see Leah Thompson's character get cheated on because she's with Craig Sheffer's Hardy.
Yes,
and he's. What he says
You know what Hardy doesn't say? He doesn't say, be the ball.
80s reference.
80s reference.
Oh, well, what movie
the
is
ball?
it?
Be the ball. Come on.
Why am I blanking on this?
Caddyshack.
Oh, no! Okay.
That brought me so much joy that you did not get Caddyshack.
That hurts me.
No
It hurts me that I didn't get that.
Okay, you keep it coming and I'll keep these.
But no, so what does Hardy say to that other girl? That he also says to Leah Thompson that just shows how smarmy he is.
Oh, well, he's just like, he's very controlling. He's very manipulative. Like, he's literally kissing another girl who is actually played by, I think, Busy Phillips. Busy Phillips, who would later be a part of, I think, what she's related to, I think her dad was in the Beach Boys. And Busy Phillips was in the band later on called... what is it? They sing that song. Someday, somebody, and I'm gonna turn. Wilson Phillips. Say goodbye. You know that song from Bridesmaids? Oh yeah, great movie. And so Busy Phillips in it, but he literally sees Leah Thompson sees him kissing this other girl, hanging out. He goes away, and then he goes to her and he goes like, she's like, "This is what I saw," and he's all,
She was just sad.
"She was just sad. Why do you not trust me?" And oh, it's so gross because he's so manipulative. He's just terrible. And he's all like, "What's your problem? Do you just not trust me?" Like, oh man.
What did I said? I said to you,
Gaslighter.
I was like, what's crazy is in movies like this, the rich guy, the hunk, cheats and then gets upset when the girl goes with somebody else.
Yeah.
But he's actively has another option, right?
Absolutely. There. If you build it, he will come.
Like, hey, 80s reference, Field of Dreams.
Yeah, there you go. He got it.
I have that VHS tape.
Yeah, it's a great one.
And then we see Eric Stoltz. He sees it all. He kind of tries to tip her off that he was lying, which he kind of catches up on. She kind of clues on. But then Eric Stoltz goes home where his dad, who's like, "Hey, you pick out of those colleges yet?" Every time his dad is on screen, I feel he says something about college.
Every single time. And his dad is also in Beverly Hills Cop. Great 80s movie. Great.
Yeah, John Ashton. That's John Ashton.
John Ashton. Absolutely.
And we also see his two sisters, Candace Cameron Burr from Full House.
Yes.
And his older sister, or his younger sister, but the older one of the two, Maddie Corman.
She's good. But Candace Cameron in the very beginning is so funny. And it just goes to show that John Hughes knows how to write for kids. He knows how to write for kids very, very well. And it's not always great, but many times it's really, really good up. Really, really great. Like great performances that he creates out of these kids. And we get DJ Tanner from Full House. So great. And she grew up to be Candace Cameron Bure, who's a person. Yay, Candace Cameron. Keep it up.
So then later down the line at night, Eric Stoltz gets the idea of I'm gonna ask Amanda out, which there's some stuff before that where she's skipping school with Hardy, and then when they come back to school, they play a song. How many songs did you say were in this that sang about Amanda Jones?
There were like 2 or 3 songs that were like Amanda Jones. And like they were really the main girl character is named Amanda Jones, and they keep having an American. And what I found out is actually it's just different portrayals of the same Amanda Jones song.
Nice.
And there's a song about Amanda Jones written by the Rolling Stones that would have been remade later on, actually. And that's the song that's actually used in the movie several times. And the music in this movie is very 80s. It's pretty good.
Well, yes.
It's a fairly predictable movie.
From her showing up late, she gets told that she's going to get morning detention. And so Eric Stoltz, Keith, goes and pulls the fire alarm to get detention.
I'm going to be
also
in detention too if you're also in detention because I want to be where the hot girl is.
And then he shows up to detention to find out that the detention teacher, the driver's ed teacher, said, "Oh, you're not going to be there with all the guys because she was the only girl."
The detention teacher was a perv, and
she goes, "All the girls love how you're wearing your hair."
She is an underage girl who's like talking to this bald dude with like
a cul-de-sac.
His cul-de-sac. And she's all like, "Everybody loves your hair," and he's
the way
all,
you wear it. And
he's
"Yeah."
all, "Really?" And
he goes, "Can I just like not go to detention?"
Which was very much a trope in the 80s, which was so gross. And I'm so glad we've grown out of it, of like underage girls like seducing older men and older men being like, and us as an audience watching it and going, oh yeah, and it's like, like no, it's horrible.
You remember in the 90s how they flipped it though, and you have like blank check?
Yeah. Oh gosh. When the older woman
kisses
kisses like a 12-year-old boy. Oh my gosh. Terrible.
And then,
also, I was thinking of the immortal words of Socrates, who said, I drank what?
80s reference.
80s reference.
I don't know what movie though.
Val Kilmer, Real Genius.
Oh,
Great movie. Great movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
In detention, that's where he actually comes to befriend Duncan, the one who he was picking a fight with, who was messing with Watts in the beginning, the one that you said was your favorite character.
Yeah, I like Watts.
Not Watts, Duncan.
Duncan, yes. Duncan is my favorite character.
Played by Elias Cotiez.
Yes.
And their relationship is he's drawing, and Duncan is carving something out of his desk, and he like shows him, and Duncan goes, "Huh." And he's like, "Hey, let me show you what I'm carving." And he rips it off the desk.
To show him. He's so good. And I mentioned to you last night. We were watching this. Elias Cotiez. He's actually in a movie with Denzel Washington later on. It's kind of like a horror thriller movie called Fallen. Great movie if you want to give it a watch. It's a great movie. And they use a Rolling Stone song. Time is on our side. Great movie. Fallen. Check it out.
And so later that night, Eric Stoltz, or Keith, he says he's going to ask out Leah Thompson because they finally like break it off. So he runs over to her and is like, "Hey, do you want to go out with me?"
Yeah.
And she says yes. And then she walks off with him to try to get away from Hardy. But her friends are like, "Oh, you just did that to get away from Hardy." And she goes, "Well, maybe just a little bit." And they're like, "Well, you got to tell him," because like he's always, whenever he's around her, he's like happy and bubbly. And her friends are like, "Oh my gosh, you got to not string this guy along. You have to let him know that this was all a farce." Where he then's like, "Oh, can I give you a ride home?" In Watts' car that's a piece of crap.
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't start. So then he gets a ride home from her friend in what I have now deemed as my new dream car.
You're going to get it. I feel like you're gonna make a rash financial decision.
I want to get this car at some point in my life, and it's a Suzuki Samurai from 1987.
Which we need to have a talk another time when we talk about other 80s movies about the greatest 80s cars, because we were talking about that last night. It was a really good conversation.
That Suzuki Samurai, though, that white, it was looking clean.
And you know what old Jack Burton always says at a time like this?
80s reference.
80s reference. What's that from?
The documentary about Tim Burton.
Nope.
Talking about his brother, Jack.
Nope.
What movie?
Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, Patrick Swayze.
No, not Patrick Swayze. Kurt Russell. Come on, guys.
Easily confused, though.
Thank you. Easily confused those two.
No way.
You telling me Kurt Russell from that and Patrick Swayze from Dirty Dancing don't have the exact same hair?
Everybody did that era. Had the same hair.
So exactly. And then later on, Hardy gets upset about this.
Yeah.
And Watts gets upset about this because he stopped spending all his time with Watts.
Yeah.
And starts spending it with Amanda. And rightfully so.
Yeah.
She goes, we got to stop hanging out so much.
Well, and then Hardy gets in his car and he says, when this thing hits 88, you're going to see some serious
80s reference. Back to the Future.
Yes! There we go.
Oh my gosh. But Watts says to him, "We got to not hang out so much because you're gonna piss me off. I'm gonna piss you off." And then it's just that's where she's
Language.
not 80s reference. Captain America, Avengers: Age of Ultron.
No. No, I was just telling you language.
That's what she says.
Yes,
I'm quoting
I'm
the
just
movie.
messing with you.
And that's where we get her line where she says, "There's only like 3 things I care about: my drums, you, and my life."
And she seems like the kind of person who would say, and I quote, "I don't have any friends." End quote.
80s reference.
80s reference.
Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club. Who said it?
As in Ali Sheedy.
Ali Sheedy. There you go, bud. Sheedy. Absolutely.
You're living your life right now.
I'm loving this. This is great.
Love that for you.
Yeah.
And so, but he's like, "Hey, no, can you help me out? We got to figure this out." So they work through it. Hardy says, "Hey, why don't you come to my house on Saturday for a party? My parents are in Europe." Every freaking 80s movie by John Hughes that has a teen party, all the parents are in Europe.
They're all in Europe, man. And I love when the two girls are later talking, the two popular girls, and they're talking about the things their family does. And they're like, oh man, have you been to Aspen? And like, oh no, I went to Santa Fe. And they're just naming all these cities and the things you do in them. And I'm all like, oh my gosh, in the 80s, was it really like that much travel and stuff going on? We didn't go anywhere when I was a kid. Nowhere. And nowhere
What's crazy
at
is
all.
you're also from around that same area that John Hughes movies were like set.
Yes.
Suburban Illinois. Like that's
Yeah.
that's John
Well, I wasn't
Hughes.
suburban Illinois. I was country Illinois.
You were the ones on the south side of the
Suburban
tracks.
Illinois
Were you on
was-
the south side of the tracks?
I was very much on the south side.
You were on the south side of
The
the tracks.
very, very south side of the tracks.
But Hardy invites him to a party on Saturday and was like, hey, I've already talked to Amanda. You should come after your date and come to this party. Because, that's what one does. Goes to a rich kid's party on a date.
Yeah. And is Keith
also-
going to end up going to the party?
He does end up.
Of course, because, do or do not, there is no try.
80s reference, Star Wars.
Yes, absolutely.
Empire Strikes Back. No, what can we talk about? Which part was it? Oh my gosh, you made me lose my train of thought on what I was gonna say. Oh no, but it was such a good point about 80s movies.
Because I said do or do not.
Yeah. Oh, what was Hardy? Because he's invited him to the party. That's what you do on a date. Oh, I don't remember it.
How about,
Dang it.
well, is it when they said, my name is Indigo Montoya, you killed my father?
80s
prepare to die"?
reference, Princess Bride. He's not even trying anymore.
If Andrew's not even going to try anymore, I'm done.
Sorry,
I'm trying to. What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Okay, Hardy says, "Hey, come to the party on Saturday." That's what they're gonna do after their date. It was how literally every person, when after he asks her out and she says yes, every time he walks up to somebody, they go, "Hey, good for you, man." Like,
Yeah, everybody is just like dabbing him up all day long because he bagged Leah Thompson.
he banged Amanda Jones.
And he's all, bro, way to
like, hey.
go, man.
He's like,
Like,
hey,
she's fine.
she's fine.
Like, way to go, bro. Like, seriously.
And it's
hey, good
all
job,
the
buddy.
people.
Absolutely.
His sister's like, "Did you actually ask her out on a date?" Like everybody knows about this, and then in that same time, Watts is trying to make him kind of jealous because she has this other guy.
And I feel like
talk
this
to
is
him.
where the middle of the movie is where it kind of falls off a little bit here. Because the beginning is actually decent, a pretty decent start. The end is not horrible, but the middle seems to like lose the message a little bit because it just seems a little disjointed to me. I don't know if you agree. I know you really love this movie, but like it just feels like, okay, he wants to go and pursue this Amanda Jones thing, and he's willing to like spend all of his money, which we find out later he spends his college money, which his dad is very angry about.
Oh my goodness, that's one of the best scenes in the whole movie.
It's one of the best scenes in the movie, and he spends it to buy diamond earrings for this girl that he's taking on a first date.
Simp.
Wow, I don't know anybody else like that.
You can't. You can't say that because I've not ever done that. But you're not
Not
wrong.
yet.
No, the middle of the movie, it does seem a little bit like, because it's weird. This takes place over like a week,
Yes.
like, but it doesn't feel like it until like you realize that Hardy says, "Hey, this Saturday we're having a party," and then the rest of the movie happens.
Yeah. Well, and then he is trying to like he finds out ultimately, as we move through this, Keith finds out that she only agreed to go out with him because she was trying to get back at
Hardy.
She's trying to get back at Hardy. He finds that out later.
He finds out. And then he finds out also Hardy only invited him to the party and is like only having the party
Yes.
to beat him up.
Yeah. Which and Hardy at the party later is such a weenie. Like he sucks. Like he's like, hey, let's nobody break anything in my house.
My parents will be back soon.
My parents will be back soon. Like, oh my gosh, man. I'm glad what happened to you in One Tree Hill.
That's crazy. Andrew doesn't even know what you're talking about. But no, and then his sister, Keith's sister, is talking to the town about, hey, we're about to be in with the cool rich crowd.
Yeah, we're gonna be cool kids, and they get challenged and all this kind of stuff.
And then so she goes. They're like, why aren't you sitting over there with Hardy? And she goes and sits over there, and that's where she finds out that it was all a joke. She tells Keith. She goes, hey. Which is, I think that's a good moment because typically in these types of movies, whenever the siblings try to get serious,
she's the one who tells him it's all.
Yeah, and when the siblings typically try to get serious in these movies, they don't listen. but he's like, "You're being serious," and she's like,
It does
"I am."
feel like their relationship feels very normal for the 80s or any period of time at that. And then it does feel like whenever they warm up to each other later in the movie, it does feel earned.
Yeah.
At least. And I think I think that's what John Hughes does really, really well in all of his movies, is the relationship progression and everything is all very well earned. But I think that's really what John Hughes does incredibly well in all of his movies is he keeps the storylines in short time frames and very, very simple. He doesn't overcomplicate them.
Which is what, like, when you think Ferris Bueller's
So it does
Day Off
feel earned.
and Breakfast Club, those are a single day.
Yeah. You know, A Pretty Pink probably happens over,
Like the course of like a week.
a week, maybe 2.
16 Candles is a day.
It's literally one day for 16 Candles. Ferris Bueller
Is a day.
is a day.
It's literally in the title.
Is
and
it?
Breakfast Club is literally just a day.
Thanks so much for that, Ponson. That was a great take.
That was a great take.
That was a
Good
great
job.
take.
Good job.
Hey, can we just repeat that real quick? In the title.
But this is where you also get the point once she tells him that where where you said the middle kind of muddies water. This is where it kind of gets right back on track, is because he's talking to Watts and she's like, "Oh, so you're gonna call off this date? You're not gonna do this anymore?" And he goes, "No, I'm gonna do it still."
They're at the mechanic shop he works at.
And he's telling her, he's like, "I'm going on this date to like prove a point,"
Yes.
and that's his whole plan, is I'm gonna prove a point.
Why spend all your college money on
Honestly,
diamond earrings
that's actually the
to prove a point? This Keith is problematic. He is dumb.
You know?
Like I'm just doing this to prove a point.
Especially when
who's he trying to
has-
prove the point to? To her? To Watts?
I think
To himself?
to himself, to his dad, to all
his
the people.
dad?
I think he says it later in the scene with his dad to prove a point to like the people that look down on the like lower class people, the ones that don't have everything handed to him, because he talks about how hard he has it all.
And when he's at the and I know I'm jumping around a little bit here, but it also keeps this interesting because later on. So explain the Watts situation, then we'll go into the date.
Like which part of the Watts?
No, he's there at the
the mechanic shop.
Yes.
So, he's telling his plan to Watts, and Watts goes, "Well, what if she wants to kiss? Because he's never kissed anybody." And she goes, "Okay, well, you could practice with me." And he goes, "What?" She goes, "I don't have to be here. I don't have to help you with this." And he goes, No, okay, teach me what's going on." And they have one of the most passionate kisses I've ever seen
It's
in
a
a movie.
great kiss, actually.
That was a great movie kiss. Like that was, and then Watts gets all flustered and leaves and goes off on her own to figure her stuff out. But then she's gonna help him out with
My favorite Mary Stuart Masterson movie, Fried Green Tomatoes. Great. Kathy Bates.
I found this out yesterday. She's actually, I told you this isn't my favorite of hers, but
Five Nights at Freddy's?
she's in Five Nights at Freddy's, the original one.
Yes.
Because I looked her up and then I was like, hang on, let me look at this. And I looked at her picture.
She's
I've
Aunt
seen
Jane.
that. So she's Aunt Jane.
She's Aunt Jane. Yeah. She's shown up in a lot of things. A really, really good actress, but big in that era. But, small parts later on. But, yeah, I love Mary Stuart Masterson. And it's a great kiss, which leads to, there's this complication.
He's gonna go buy the earrings.
And you don't really know in the beginning. You don't really know whether Watts is like what she has feelings like. Watts at one point is in the locker room watching Amanda Jones, and you're all like, is she jealous of her or does she
into her?
Into her, like you have no idea.
Like
what she's
you see
thinking.
her comparing herself to her, and even the other girls talking to her. They're like, "Are you wearing like?" She's wearing like a tank top and boy underwear, and
Yes.
she goes, "Yeah, I am."
Yeah,
And
she's wearing boxers. Is what
like
she was wearing.
as I said, even Eric Stoltz when he's talking to his dad is like, "My best friend's a tomboy." Like when he's talking about how his life is different from other people.
Absolutely. But yeah. So ultimately, it leads to fast forward to the date.
To the date, he rents out. He gets his money. He buys those earrings. He rents a car.
A really, really cool old car. What is the old car in the? Here, I'll look it up. You keep
You're looking
talking
up.
about it.
He gets a really old car. He gets Duncan to talk to his dad about. I think it's his dad. I think it might not actually be his dad, but it's a night guard of an art museum, and he has Watts be the chauffeur of this car, and he goes to pick up Amanda Jones. He's in a suit because Hardy said, "Do you have a?" Because apparently you go to house parties in the '80s in suits.
Yes.
Because that's what Hardy told him to wear. And they start driving around. They go to a restaurant, a fancy restaurant. What is he? Is beluga caviar?
Yes, absolutely.
He orders beluga caviar, and he's being actually awful
Yeah, he's
to
terrible.
Amanda.
It's a 1951 Jaguar MK7. Really cool.
Because he says, we can't say the actual quote because family friendly, but basically because your butt's too something for plastic or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. It's cheesy.
It was I thought it was funny when he said it.
But ultimately, like they have this dinner, and it once they start, they break the ice a little bit.
Well, they kind of know, right? Like at the dinner, like she knows what
she's
doing.
She's using him,
and he
knows she's using him. He knows he's also using her.
They're kind of like playing like a game of chicken.
And they're playing this game of chicken, and that ultimately when they both talk to each other and finally realize, like, hey, she says, he says, you've been using me. And at first on rewatch, I was like, because she goes, well, you've been using me too. He's absolutely right. I mean, she's absolutely right. Mm-hmm. He was using her for how popular he got as a result. Now, I did tell you this. I felt like the movie that did this better, I know the reviews are better for this, but the movie that did this better is a movie with Patrick Dempsey called Can't Buy Me Love. And it's a great movie. And it's a little more, it doesn't take itself as seriously. To me, Can't Buy Me Love is coded similar to like Easy A. You remember Easy A with Emma Stone? Great movie. Such a good, my favorite quote from that movie is...
What? Who told you?
Oh, yes. There's so many quotables from that movie.
Easy A.
But
movie reference.
Movie reference.
That's when he's talking about his son goes, I'm not going to grow. I'm adopted.
But
what?
When the Quiznos guy's out there going, hot subs and everything, and she's all, be quiet, Quiznos guy. Like, that's such a good line, man. Great movie. But ultimately, they call each other out, and then they start to have real conversations, which leads them to leave there.
Well, you get Amanda Jones actually saying that so many people put her on this pedestal, and she hates it because she actually ends up having more in line
on a pedestal. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, go ahead.
Because she ends up having more in common with the people of Keith's area.
Yes,
Keith's area.
Well, then she ends up going. They end up getting back in. Watts is taken there the whole date. Watts is the driver. Watts has an attitude. Slamming on the brake while she's putting her lipstick on and whatever. And it's cheesy. So they get there. They're going to this museum. They get snuck in the back at a closed museum
where we see the big art piece that he's been working on of this picture of Leah Thompson
that he's painted of her, and it's flattering to her, although it's creepy the whole movie. Like, if you were to play Halloween serial killer music, any one of the scenes where they show the paintings, you would have thought this is a horror movie. It literally just changed the score of this movie, and it could have become a horror movie in a second.
I feel like that's
it's the Dahmer.
John Hughes
it's the Doppler Dahmer effect.
The Doppler Dahmer effect
from How I Met Your Mother.
Mm-hmm. I'm saying you could play
the
that
Doppler Dahmer. The Lloyd Dobler say anything. Jeffrey Dahmer effect. And so ultimately they go there. They go to the museum, all this kind of stuff. She's moved immensely because he sees her for more than who she is.
That's where they have more of that conversation.
Yeah, he gives her the diamond earrings
because he says you don't need to. You shouldn't borrow this. You're too good.
Yeah, she paints this picture. You never really give anything about her background, but she paints this picture like she's this rich kid and everything else, but she's not actually. She's very just middle class.
That's why she needs a ride home.
But she likes to like paint this picture and pretend she is somebody she isn't. Whereas Watts is exactly who she is. She drives a broken down car,
red fingerless leather gloves, her drums,
everything. Leah Thompson is all about pretending and just keeps kind of pretend. And I think by the end of the movie, the whole best thing of it is that Keith helps her break out of that to maybe become who she needs to be.
Well, that's where you get her quote where she goes, I don't want to be with someone for the wrong reasons, but I want to be able to be alone for the right reasons.
Yeah, I want to be alone for the right reasons. Like, I don't want to be with someone for the wrong reasons. Like, I think the point this movie is trying to make is, if you're going to be in a relationship with someone, don't just be in a relationship because you want companionship. Like, companionship is fine. It's great. And some people out there need it. But make sure you're with someone you care about and that you love. And And ultimately, Leah Thompson realizes that she doesn't have that with him in one date, but she sees that he...
Well, yeah, they go to the party.
have
They go to
someone.
Hardy's party where
Yes.
Duncan and his boys show up. Where the only two black people in this movie show up.
Yeah, and the only two black people show up to basically fight the rich white
To
people.
fight the rich white
Favorite
people
part
in
of the movie. It's so good.
And when they show up, that's when Hardy goes, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, hey, don't break
calm
anything
down,
in my
guys.
house. Everything else, and like Keith gets real tough, and let's take this outside. And
Leah
he's-
Thompson smacks him twice.
He's learning to stand up for himself, and you know what? All it took was him spending his life savings on diamond earrings, and taking a girl out on a date, and that really solved all of his problems. And see, Leah Thompson's arc is a great arc. Watts' arc, great arc. Keith's, I hate the arc that he has in this movie. It's terrible.
Well, after they leave the party, Leah Thompson, Amanda gives him back the earrings and says, you didn't get these for me. You got these for somebody else. And
Yes.
Watts says, oh, you can take the car. I'm going to walk home. Watts is in tears, and then he chases after because he realizes it's been Watts all along.
It has been Watts all along.
It's been Watts all along.
And then the song plays, I had the time of my life.
That's the wrong movie. 80s reference. Breakfast Club.
No, not Breakfast Club.
Dirty Dancing.
Yes.
Oh, I'm
Shame
thinking
on
of
you.
Loser.
Don't You Forget About Me is the one I'm thinking
Yes, don't you forget about me.
of. Nobody puts baby in a corner.
There
I'm
you
sorry.
go. I had the time
Hey.
of my life. I got you.
Don't say that to me. Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Yeah. You're not baby.
80s reference.
You're not baby.
Name the movie.
Baby's Day Out.
No.
Dirty Dancing.
Thank you.
Yes.
Gosh.
Okay, so the movie ends with
Him with Watts, Leah Thompson realizing it's time that I am alone for the right reasons. And it was something about this movie, which I brought up, and as we even talked about earlier in this episode, rewrites.
yeah.
Pretty in Pink and this movie came out virtually around the exact same time. They are both written by John Hughes.
They're like the inverse.
They are quite so. In this one, you have a ginger girl, who has a rich guy that she's into, and then her friend who is basically Watts but in guy form by John Cryer.
Yeah.
And
Like the quote, it's a nice day for a white wedding.
80s reference.
80s reference.
I don't know the movie.
Name the singer.
I don't know the singer.
Michael.
Billy.
Joel.
Idol. Billy
Idol.
I'm sorry. But in this one, you have basically the inverse, right? John Cryer is Watts. Molly Ringwald is
Thank
Keith.
God she doesn't know John
And
Cryer.
oh my gosh, what's his name?
Ducky is terrible.
What's his name?
I mean,
Why am
Ducky's fun, but
who? Harry Dean Stanton. Harry Dean Stanton.
Yeah.
Is Amanda Jones in this, and it's a little inverse. And what's interesting about this movie, and I can get into it a lot more when it lands on this, but Ducky was originally supposed to be Robert Downey Jr. and Molly Ringwald was supposed to end up with Ducky when it was Robert Downey Jr. It did not play well with test audiences, so they went away from Robert Downey.
Harry Dean Stanton. That's not Harry Dean Stanton. It's Angel McCarthy.
And
Angel McCarthy. Harry Dean Stanton.
Isn't that her dad then?
Is their dad? He's an old
My
man.
bad. I'm sorry.
I was looking at it and I was all, that's not right.
I apologize. Let me
Jeez.
finish getting my point.
Audience,
Grovel.
this is a movie podcast. Let's at least have our movie facts straight.
And they rewrote it. John Hughes rewrote it where she doesn't end up with Ducky, and Ducky is now played by John Cryer.
Yeah.
And then in this movie, very similar beats, but instead of Keith ending up with Amanda Jones, he ends up with the Watts character. And I had asked you, I wonder if he ended up writing this because that he had to change the ending, and he actually liked the ending
good
more
idea.
where with Ducky. I found out the director said that he didn't. He actually finished the Some Kind of Wonderful script before he finished the Pretty in Pink script, despite Pretty in Pink coming out first.
And they're both virtually the
Yeah,
same.
he basically. I feel like he might have subconsciously
Pretty in
just didn't
Pink
tell anybody.
is the more interesting of the two.
Yeah,
And for as much as I don't want her to end up with
Ducky.
Ducky is the most interesting character in that movie. He just doesn't. That's not who she wants to end up with. But Angel McCarthy is really, really good. Another great '80s Angel McCarthy movie, Mannequin.
Yeah.
Remember Mannequin?
It's the one with the man. He's the mannequin.
Yeah, you
So-
guessed it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Who would have guessed?
You know,
We use the mannequin. You guessed it.
you know what other movie has a really great ducky? Land Before Time.
Yeah. Great.
So let's talk about our kernel ratings of Some Kind of Wonderful before we head on to our John Hughes the movie rating.
Dose.
2 stars.
Dose. Yeah. Dose for me, it's pretty forgettable. I mean, if I'm comparing it to other John Hughes movies, I'm comparing it to romantic movies. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. I would never watch it again. I didn't leave it going, oh gosh, this was a huge waste of my time. But at the same time, I was like, so 2, it's just not for me. Like, not for me. 2.5, maybe at best, but 2 for you.
3.
3, yeah.
This is my type of movie. Like,
to me, there are better versions of this movie. There are so many better versions of this movie, and this one's just not it. Like, this one is, I know it's ranked, they gave it like a 75 on Rotten Tomatoes.
76 a critic,
76?
80%.
I just don't think that it even deserves that.
When you count for inflation, it goes down to like a 40.
Yeah, it's like when you count, there's just so
That
many-
means the one that you like more with goes down to like a 20.
Which
that
one?
one's at a 40.
Oh yeah, no. Well, and I don't even think that. I think Can't Buy Me Love is still like a 2. You know, when you start talking about the really good ones in this genre, you're talking about are like romance genre. You're talking about When Harry Met Sally and those, and when you're talking about the really, really good ones, when this one, it's when the storyline doesn't take itself as seriously, like Ferris Bueller. And so, you know, or yeah, I think John Hughes, and you're gonna see by my takes in a second on the ranking, John Hughes is at his best when he leans into the silliness. That he can do some.
Not too silly.
Not too
there's
silly.
There's one movie that was a little too silly.
Yeah, there's one movie that's a little too silly, and he leaned in too much. Although I do think like his second best movie is a fairly serious movie, actually. So for me, 2.
For me, 3. Just this is, like I said, this is my type of movie. I like romance movies, especially I like 80s romance movies. A lot.
ladies. Ladies, if you're watching,
They
this,
inspire me a lot when it comes to my own
be what?
creative process.
give me the camera. He likes romance movies, ladies. Just so you know. Okay. All right.
They inspire me a lot in my own writings when it comes to movies. So
You're so deep.
oh my god.
Did you make a movie?
All right, so let's do. We actually have a special treat because typically when it comes
He's
to
so
our
blase.
typically when it comes to our tier list, we have it on the TV. It's difficult for you guys to see. We fully admit that.
Yeah.
Our setup, that's how it is. So on actually our producer, the one that records our thing, we actually have it now where we're in the bottom corner and the tier list is something visible easily.
Oh
for you
my
guys to see.
gosh, look at that. That's so fancy schmancy.
So Andrew's going to be the one with the power to put it where it needs to go, but he does not have the power to like overrule where we want them to be.
Yes. Okay.
Should
All
we
right.
Open your history.
Let's He's not that person. All right, what's our first movie?
Stuff. Just a little.
What's that first movie?
It looks like it's Plane, Trains, and Automobiles.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, the first one?
Yes, that's Plane, Trains, and
It's,
Automobiles.
I don't know. It's Steve Martin and John Candy.
Planes,
Yeah, it's
Trains,
Planes, Trains, and
Automobiles.
Automobiles.
That
Okay.
is S tier.
Absolutely S tier. Absolutely S tier. It to me, this could be his number 1 best movie. It could be his number 2. They're virtually interchangeable. I watch this movie every single Thanksgiving.
It's a good one.
It is an incredible
Just-
movie. My wife does not love this movie
I miss John Candy.
because it's sad. This movie's very sad, but it's also really funny. Great quotes. Steve Martin is phenomenal in
You
this.
want to make fun of me?
John
Okay.
Candy.
I'm an easy target.
John Candy is so wonderful in this movie. Oh my gosh, I love this movie so
My
much.
kids like me.
If you have not seen Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, you can put it on your list.
It's a good
so
one.
good.
It's a
Okay,
good one.
next one.
Ferris Bueller's
S.
Day Off.
S tier.
S tier.
Come on.
Higher or lower
I
than-
would put it higher than Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, but that's just me.
Yeah, keep it. I'm good. I'm good with that. I mean, it's Matthew Broderick had made movies prior to this. He had made War Games prior to this.
Which that's actually, Ferris Bueller is probably my favorite John Hughes movie. War Games is probably one of my favorite 80s movies.
yeah, it's a great movie. It's a great movie. I know your reasons for that. Where you got really connected to it and all of those movies, Ready Player 2 and all of that stuff. But ultimately, he is so great in this, and honestly, the principal is so great, and the secretary on the phone is so good, and his parents. His sister, played by Jennifer Grey from Dirty Dancing, is so good in this. She is better. I will argue that she is better in this movie than she is in all of Dirty Dancing.
Yeah, that's yes.
Very true. She is so good, and if you see Jennifer Grey today, she's had plastic surgery done, but she looks fantastic. Love this movie. Ferris Bueller, huge win. Everybody should have seen this. Next one.
101 Dalmatians.
100. Honestly, for a Disney
live action Disney
era, this is pre remake era.
Remake everything.
Like this was 90s, 2000s when 101 Dalmatians would have come out.
The cartoon is like from the 50s.
Yeah, it's pretty old. 96. 96 on this one. So this was not in an era when when they were doing movies like this, but you had Hugh Laurie in this. You had Glenn Close as Cruella de Vil is excellent. And I thought whenever they made the Cruella movie with Emma Stone, that there's no way that you could be able to keep up with Glenn Close, and Emma Stone killed it.
Yeah, she
Cruella is so good. And I just think the Cruella de Vil character is a great villain. Mm-hmm. She's an interesting villain, and the family is so good.
Isn't it featuring the guy who's the dad?
Jeff Daniels.
Jeff Daniels.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
I would say B.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair. B. It's a solid good one.
Oh, I know that next one. I can see that from a mile away. We didn't put that one's VHS tape up. It's right over there. But that's Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation is an S-tier movie. It's an S-tier Christmas movie. It's an S-tier movie. Christmas Vacation.
So good.
Is not better than Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, in my opinion. It's not better than Ferris Bueller, but it is absolutely S-tier movie. Totally agree.
Where's the Tylenol?
Boom. Great movie. Next one.
Uncle Buck.
Oh, gosh.
Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin is so
John
good.
Candy.
One of the best scenes ever is Macaulay Culkin questioning him. He's so good. His sister in it is so good.
Where's your wife? Don't have one.
Oh my gosh. It's such a great sequence. I watch it every now and then just to rewatch it. I love it. This is pre-Macaulay Culkin, Home Alone. Mm-hmm. John Candy is so great. And then the lady from Weapons is in this one, I believe.
Yeah, it's right there. Amy Madigan.
Yeah, Amy Madigan, who just won an Oscar for Weapons. Actress. And she's in this one, and she plays his love interest, and she is so great as his love interest. Oh, gosh. I have to say S tier. I love this movie so much. Uncle Buck is such a great movie.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Nick?
Yep, S tier.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it higher than Christmas Vacation for me.
Same.
Same.
Yeah. Low S.
What's the next one?
It looks like a He-Man type thing, but there's a giant word vacation on it.
That's original vacation.
That's original vacation.
It's original vacation. And the poster is meant to look like, Clark Griswold is like taking over the world and everything. He's taking his family to...
The only consistent character in the Vacation series is Clark W. Griswold.
And his wife.
Don't they get different wives in each one? No, the same one?
It's same wife. Beverly D'Angelo and all.
Okay.
Is his wife. And Vacation is not as good as that one. I would say Vacation is a classic.
I think
I'd
keep it.
Let's do B.
Yeah,
high B.
High B. Better than 101 Dalmatians.
Yes.
So wait, Christmas Vacation and Vacation are related?
Yes.
So the Vacation series starts with Vacation, where they go to Wally World. Mm-hmm. The second one that they release is European Vacation. European Vacation, they're going to Europe. Every one of the movies, his kids are different, but his wife stays the same.
And he stays the same.
And
Chevy
then
Chase.
Who keeps showing up later is his brother-in-law, played by...
they're the same kids, played by different actors.
Yes. Same kids, played by different actors. And here's what's funny about the Vacation movies. They're different ages.
Yeah.
So the son might be older in one movie and the daughter younger, and in the next movie the daughter is older and the son's younger. Like there's no continuity.
That's like peak 80s thing though too.
Well, these are National Lampoon movies, so like Animal House, like
National Lampoon's was connected to Harvard.
Okay.
And it was a comedy troupe, like writers. Conan O'Brien was actually connected with National Lampoon and Harvard as part of their comedy writing team. So this was all created out of like these Harvard students who were entertainment writers during this time. And they created the Lampoon. And then National Lampoon was like the expansion of it.
Okay.
And there's a lot of really good stuff. Like later on, you would see Van Wilder.
Oh my gosh, I love
Van
it.
Wilder.
That's the first
is
one where Ryan Reynolds just plays that same character in every
Ryan
movie.
Reynolds character that Ryan Reynolds has played in every movie ever since. But
Van
that's
Wilder.
National Lampoon's. Vacation is very much a B, but it's good.
Yeah,
it's great.
good. It's funny. What's the next one?
Next one.
Is it Weapon, but it's misspelled? It's got a woman who looks like she's a model.
1 second. I'll pull it.
Weird Science.
Oh, Weird Science.
Oh, yeah. Weird Science is an A movie.
A
Absolutely.
movie. That's a movie where two boys create a girl, and then that girl is.
You get Robert Downey Jr. in
Robert
this
Downey
movie.
Jr. is
It's a
in
great
this one.
character.
Just say A.
A.
Is that what you said?
Very much so. It's going to
All
stay
right.
really high on the A. One of my favorite characters in this entire movie is Bill Paxton. Bill Paxton is the older brother. He is disgusting. He is Chet. Chet is so good in this movie. He's disgusting.
They wear bras on their heads.
But Kelly LeBrock was like the hottest woman of that time. They wear bras. The whole premise behind Weird Science is, hey, can we create a girl
using science.
using science and bring her to life, animate her?
Oh, I see.
Yes.
And they do, and it's just so funny.
It's funny. It's stupid. It's weird.
It's
great.
one of John Hughes's weirder movies.
Yes.
That's where you find the black only bar, the Tootsie's bar.
Yeah. Weird
That
Science.
Anthony Michael Hall goes into, and
Weird Science is incredibly rewatchable.
it's so good.
It's probably problematic in certain things, but yeah.
16 Candles.
16 Candles.
16 Candles is very much a high A for me. It would be above
Weird Science.
above Weird Science
Yeah.
for me. It's a borderline low S.
It's so-
16 Candles is one of my
Girl's
favorite.
family forgets her birthday.
All takes place in one day. Her family is crazy. For people who this is a problematic movie because of Long Duk Dong, the Asian character, Long Duk Dong, who is the Asian student that's living in their home, but he is very over the top Asian for that era.
You know, Anthony Michael Hall saying, "Guys, I can get her underwear.
Yes,
Look, I did it."
it has John Cusack in it. It's so much fun. It's a really great rewatch. 16 Candles, and you've got Matt Dillon, who is great in it, and that great car, that great Porsche that he's driving.
She's having
and
a
honestly, great music in 16 Candles.
she's having a baby's next.
She's having a baby.
I'd say it's A. I'd say B. I'd say B for she's having a baby.
It's a C movie.
It's a C movie for
I
you?
don't. I think it's one of his worst. Like, it's just, it's so forgettable.
It's one of his more melancholic ones.
It is, but it's just fairly forgettable, and
I'll give you high C.
yeah, put it a high
It's
C.
the only C, but I'll give you a high C. Is
Yeah.
that Home
I
Alone
just-
1?
Yeah, Home Alone 1's next.
Oh, that's an S tier movie, absolutely. Home Alone 1?
Yeah.
Home Alone 1 is S tier.
It's S tier is so high. John Hughes is so good.
Home Alone 1 is, so what do we have on S tier right now?
Ferris
Buck.
Bueller.
Well, yeah, Ferris Bueller,
Planes, Trains.
Planes, Trains.
Home Alone is better than Uncle Buck.
Better than Uncle Buck, better than Christmas Vacation.
It's not better than
It's not Christmas.
Vacation.
It's not better than Christmas Vacation.
All right. No.
Yeah, I would keep that.
Yeah.
I'm good
And
there.
the next one,
It's Home Alone 2.
Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
Home Alone 2, Lost in New York is B movie at best. Probably a C.
Yeah.
It's pretty rough.
B or C.
High, I'm going to be kind to it and put it low B.
Yeah, low B. It's not the first one, and I think it was interesting to take him out of his home.
Yeah.
And he's in New York. What's the next one?
It is Career Opportunities.
Career Opportunities. Have you seen that one?
Not fully.
Jennifer Connelly,
I've seen it. I
and
like
what
to
is
say.
the guy's name? Career Opportunities, Frank Whaley, and then Dermot Mulroney. You got a bunch of those, and so honestly, there is this scene that has been replicated with AI over and over again. They use it to replicate Princess Leia and all these different ones. You know the scene I'm talking about the girl who is like riding one of those kids rides that they used to put in malls, like a rocket ship or whatever, and they keep recreating it because it's a really, like, during that era, it was like, oh my gosh, this hot girl on this thing, and they recreated it. The whole premise of this movie is Jennifer Connelly's hot. They end up getting stuck in a store together, and he has no chance with her. And ultimately, there's a movie later on that would be made that is so much better than this called She's Out of My League. You ever seen She's Out of My League?
No.
She's Out of My League,
Maybe.
Which is so much more charming, and it has Jay Baruchel and Alice Eve in it. It's a better version of this one. Career opportunities, Jennifer Connelly is gorgeous, but that movie is a C. It is just not
Yes, I've seen this movie.
great.
Is this worse or better than She's Having a Baby?
It is
worse than She's Having a Baby, at least for me.
That's fine. I don't care about it that much.
Pretty in Pink.
Oh, high A.
I
won't put it S, but high A.
A B for me. For Pretty in Pink.
Ooh.
So then make it an average of low A.
Low A works for me.
Pretty in Pink.
What's it below?
It's below Weird
Science
Science
and
and above the original Vacation.
I'm good with that.
I love Pretty in Pink.
Yeah. Next.
Something Wonderful.
Oh, Some Kind of Wonderful.
Some Kind of Wonderful.
The one we just watched.
Sorry.
To me, this movie is a C. It is a C.
I think it's better than Home Alone 2.
Is it better than 101 Dalmatians?
No.
No, but I think it's better than Home Alone 2.
I don't think it's better than Home Alone 2. I think it's worse. I think at least in Home Alone 2, I would rewatch Home Alone 2.
I rewatched Some Kind of Wonderful, though.
So,
I might rewatch it again tonight.
I insist that it gets put at the bottom of C.
Bottom of C.
Yep. Sorry, buddy.
Bottom of C.
Bottom of C. Or you mean B?
No, I meant C.
Home Alone 2 is
of
at
C?
B.
Oh, yeah. No, it's better than Home Alone 2. What's on C?
C is career opportunities and She's Having a Baby.
It's better than both of those.
Okay,
So top of C.
Yeah, top of C.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Did not love it. I thought it was fine. It's just incredibly forgettable.
Oh, this next one.
Breakfast Club.
It's an S tier. That's an S tier movie.
It is not.
That is an S tier movie.
It is not an S tier movie. On rewatch, Breakfast Club is just.
Please don't say something disrespectful.
It is dull. Breakfast Club is dull. It is not that good. I am going to negate this majorly, and I'm going to put it as a B tier movie. What is the highest B tier movie we have on there? Vacation?
The original Vacation.
It's better than Vacation, so it's highest of the B tier. You say S tier. There's no way I'm putting it on S tier.
Well, then it would be by default an A.
It's better. It's Pretty Pink.
Yeah, Pretty in Pink.
Yeah, it's worse than Pretty in Pink in my opinion.
What?
I mean, okay, Nick, where would you put this on the S tier?
It'd be on the bottom, but it'd still be an S tier.
Okay, so
I will compromise with you and put it a little bit higher.
A tier.
On A tier, what do we have there?
It is 16 Candles.
No.
Weird Science.
No.
Pretty in Pink.
You can put it there.
Oh my goodness! You say it's bland. It's such a. They're in detention and
Yeah.
Detention.
Like
every 80s movie.
Every 80s movie.
goodness.
I'm sorry. I think that
just the things that Judd Nelson's character goes. His dad puts out cigarettes.
music is so good in this movie, but this movie is massively overrated. Breakfast Club is massively overrated, in my opinion.
The Community one, which you said, oh, this is a pretty fair Community one, had it in S.
Yeah.
Had Breakfast Club in S.
Yeah, I know it
Yeah,
did.
but that's just because they're jumping on the bandwagon.
Yeah, they're just bandwagoners. No.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Stranger Things is better than Breakfast Club.
Stranger Things.
Not with that last.
Stranger Things with the final episode was better.
Shut your mouth.
Okay. Next one.
Next is, I believe, Dennis the Menace.
Dennis the Menace.
That is a D
That's
movie.
a D tier movie.
That movie.
It's like Temu Home Alone, right?
Those are all terrible.
Like they were trying so hard to.
There's no way
I
I'm
mean,
rewatching that
he
movie.
just
If it
wrote
were on our list, I would skip it. So yeah, no. Next,
Dutch.
Dutch
is pretty good.
Has
That's
the
pretty
dad.
good.
It has the dad from Modern Family in it.
So you
Not
get
Ty
you
Burrell.
get a very young Ethan Embry, who is great in it. You get a very young Ethan Embry in this movie. You get Ed O'Neill from Married with Children and Modern Family, and he's really good. I think that Dutch is a B-tier movie. I would rewatch Dutch again. Dutch is about a stepdad that picks up a son who's at boarding school and has to get him back across the country. It's very much the 80s trope of like, let's put two people who hate each other in a car. So it is a less interesting version of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, but it's still heartwarming and really, really good. So of the B tier, it's better than
Home
Alone 2.
Better than 101? Dalmatians?
Better than 101,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Not better than Vacation.
Not better than Vacation.
Not better.
All right.
Yes.
Curly Sue.
Curly Sue. Oh my gosh, Curly Sue. So Curly Sue is a cute movie actually. Curly Sue, Jim Belushi, Kelly Lynch, Allison Porter. She grew up to be a very beautiful woman as well. It's a cute, kind of like almost like orphan story a little bit. Kind of similar to like Oliver and some
Jim
of those
Belushi.
stories.
Steve Carell.
Yeah, you get Steve Carell in this one. It's a cute movie, but not great. I think it's low C.
Yep, low C.
Low C.
All right. Home Alone 3.
D
D-tier.
tier. What a turd of a movie. Well,
When we were saying, oh, he gets a little too weird, he gets a little too out there.
I would watch
That's Home
Dennis
Alone
the
3.
Menace before
Really?
Home Alone 3. I would watch.
You know what? You said you really love Home Alone 3. What did that? In the,
He said that to
smart
bait you.
home. The super.
No, I genuinely love
the smart-
Home Alone 3 is my favorite
the smart
Home
home
Alone.
aspect of it. The weird Russian
smart
spy.
What smart home aspect?
He's in a home. Or is that not the one that we're talking about? That's not Home Alone 3.
That's not Home Alone
What, that's
3.
one of the Home Alones.
That's the new one. That's the newest
Yeah,
Home Alone.
Home Alone 3 is where there is a group of Russian
It's Max, whatever it is.
agents. His name is Alex.
Yes.
And it's a group of Russian spies or whatever, but they're working. They're Russian. They're working for like a Chinese
Cute kid in his bowl cut.
guy.
I'm
He's
thinking Home
got
Alone
chicken
4.
pox.
But Home Alone 3 is also still a D tier movie.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's
Put it
still
in
my
detail.
it's my favorite though.
Yes.
That was, you want to know what's actually crazy though about that? That was the first Home Alone that I remember watching because that was the first one my parents showed me. They got it out of Redbox.
That's why it's my favorite. It's the one I remember too.
Yeah. That's
And you got ScarJo in there.
yeah.
Young
Here, you know what?
Very young ScarJo.
Make it high D.
Aw, thanks guys.
That's for you, buddy.
Beethoven.
Beethoven.
This is low C. And because
I agree, but it is definitely that's Beethoven growing up. That was
Charles Grodin, I believe.
very similar to the feeling of watching Air Bud.
Oh yeah.
Air Bud's coming back.
They're releasing more.
Yeah, I sent that picture in the
Charles
group.
Grodin, so good. Bonnie Hunt, great. Stanley Tucci. But
Love Stanley Tucci.
this is an era of movies where they had tons of dog movies, but this is one of the only ones where the dog didn't talk in it. And he was just a menace, like a big giant Saint Bernard that tears everything apart. It's a mid-tier C movie, honestly. Like, what's on C right now?
Curly Sue from
It's
low
ahead
to
of Curly
high.
Sue.
It's ahead of Curly Sue. Career opportunities.
Head of career opportunities.
She's having a baby,
Head of she's having a baby.
and some kind of wonderful.
It's not head of that. Yeah. Are you okay with that?
Yeah,
Come on. I would rewatch Beethoven tonight.
But that's probably like I feel like that's biased because there's a dog in it.
Yes.
Dogs are just
I love
Hey,
dogs.
but no, yeah, they're making more Air Bud. He's returning
Great.
when we needed him most.
We need him now. This country needs him.
Mr.
right now.
Mom.
I love Mr. Mom.
Mom
It's
is
such
so
a great
good.
movie. To me, this is an A tier.
It's an A tier movie. He wrote it out of like when his wife went to work and he was with the kids and he turned that into a movie.
And I heard someone, I was telling you this the other day, Andrew. I heard someone the other day say that Breadwinner, the new Nay Bargatze movie coming out, is incredibly dated and it should have been made in the 80s or 90s. And what they were trying to say, it's Cinema Joe. You've seen Cinema Joe stuff. And he's usually got a lot of really good takes. But he was like, the trope of like a dad who doesn't know what to do when his wife's not in the picture, like she's out, doing career, is not a trope for today anymore. And I was all,
That's just a bunch
that
of
is
crap. Sorry.
baloney. Any guy, their wife is like, they're the rock star. They're amazing. And that is still very much a problem today. And I believe that no matter how bad critics are on Breadwinner, it's going to be hilarious.
I just spent
it's
a
gonna be
weekend
funny.
without my wife.
It was tough.
It
My
was.
wife's been sick. I don't know what
Yeah.
to do with myself.
Yeah.
Taylor, his wife's gone. He's like, I need her home as quickly as possible. Every guy was going through it. So put it as a low tier A movie for me.
All right. Flubber.
Oh, Flubber.
Flubber.
Rest in peace, Robin Williams.
Man, I hate putting a Robin Williams movie so low, but Flubber is rewatchable, but it's just not as good as it could have been.
Flubber made me think my boogers were going to come to life.
Let's put it in the C tier. By Curly Sue.
It's better than Curly Sue.
But, yeah, right next to Curly Sue. Yeah.
All right. The Great Outdoors.
Oh, I love The Great Outdoors.
Solid.
I watch that movie every year. It's a great movie. You're talking Dan Aykroyd. You're talking John Candy. So many good John Candy movies.
God, dude,
Is
and
a-
they're remaking Spaceballs, or they're making a sequel to Spaceballs.
Yes.
And
High B for Great
I
Outdoors.
wish
Better than
John
Vacation?
Candy was here.
Yeah, better than Vacation.
I wish John Candy was still around.
Yeah, I know.
Gosh.
Baby's Day Out.
Baby's Day Out.
Last
Oh
one.
my gosh. Okay, so watch the show Wonder Man. They reference this movie. Joe Pantoliano is in this one. Go and look
Pantoliano.
up. I encourage you. This is the last one we're gonna rank. Go and look up clips of Baby's Day Out.
It's so fun.
It is so much fun. It is so stupid.
Even a baby couldn't.
It
make
is a
funny Joe
horrible,
Pantoliano.
horrible movie. But I'm gonna put it in C tier purely because I would rewatch that movie and laugh at how stupid it is.
I think, in fact, so I've been introducing my kids to like old 80s, 90s movies.
Yes.
Yeah. Last night we saw the Three Ninjas.
Oh, great one.
We saw the Kickback one where they go to Japan.
Did you know one of the
I
three?
think I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna let them watch Baby's
Hey,
Day Out.
fun fact. One of the kids from Three Ninjas is a karate instructor in Utah. He lives in Salt Lake.
Yes.
Oh.
He was also the
Now-
Red Power Ranger.
A really, really bad one of these movies is Baby Geniuses.
No,
Baby Geniuses is horrible.
That is what Home Alone 3 is to you.
Okay,
to me.
pause. Baby Geniuses. Is this the one where there's this like these twins that were separated, right, or something like that?
Baby Geniuses.
And then there's this whole thing in the plot where like they get to a
Oh,
certain
wait.
age and they can't communicate to each other anymore.
I'm not thinking of Baby Geniuses. I'm thinking of Super Babies.
That's Baby Geniuses 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's-
Baby Geniuses 2. So Baby Geniuses is so the idea behind it is okay, two scientists use genius baby studies to fund Baby Co's theme park Joy World. And according to Dr. Kinder's research on toddlers, babies, they are born possessing vast universal knowledge and speak a secret yet impossible to translate pre-language called baby
Yes.
talk. However, at age 2 to 3, the knowledge and language are lost as the babies cross over by learning how to speak human languages.
Yes.
All
He's
babies
crossing
raised
over.
in Dr. Kinder's underground research were adopted from the orphanages Baby Co supports and transformed into smaller geniuses through the use of the Kinder method, and then used in experiments to decipher the secret yet impossible to
Listen.
translate language used by the 8 baby geniuses.
Here's the thing when it comes to this, right? I said Super Babies, Baby Geniuses 2. This was a movie that me as like a 5, 6-year-old, my dad would take me to Blockbuster. I couldn't tell you why, but Super Babies, I would get Super Babies.
Baby's Day Out
all
is
the
better
time.
than both of them.
I remember
Baby's Day
Baby
Out is C.
Geniuses was very unsettling because that was very early use of
Oh, the faces
the
were
face lip moving. And
terrifying.
you had, what do you call it? The Valley of what?
Uncanny Valley.
Uncanny
The
Valley.
uncanny, lots of uncanny
Hey.
valleys.
Rob, did you?
Okay, so
Super-
Baby's Day Out.
Super
Let's go mid-C's.
Super Babies has
Career opportunity, better than career opportunities?
Yes.
Super Babies
Better than she's having a baby?
No.
Super Babies, Baby Jesus 2 has a 9%, has a 1.5 on Letterboxd and a 1.5 out of 10 on IMDb.
Hold on. Here, Kenny. This scene right
This
here.
is 0.
Sylvester sabotages the scientists.
Stop this, please. Please stop this. I'm begging you. Somebody put. Oh. Please. Please stop this.
Just go look it up.
I'm sorry. Actually, it has a 0%.
Yeah, it's horrible. Horrible. Let's see real quick before we spin the wheel today. What does Baby's Day Out have? Baby's Day Out has a 32%.
It's better than Super Babies.
That's
All
crazy
right.
to me.
Well, that was a fun list.
You want to explain them the wheel?
The wheel, as always, folks, is it's accumulated of all of the movies we have in our accounts. Sometimes less than, because there's been a lot that I've added recently. And we spin through those, and we have watched all kinds of different movies, and there are all kinds of different genres. And this is episode 21 right now.
Episode 21.
And so this one will be episode 22.
Which we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do.
We're going to
for that
record
one.
it this Friday. I think we're going to record it this Friday.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we have no school this
Yes,
Friday.
yes,
So
yes,
we're
yes.
recording this Friday. Okay. All right, let's spin the wheel. Drum roll, please.
Mad Max Fury Road.
Fury Road. Yes. One of my favorite movies ever. One of the best scores ever made. Oh, this movie is amazing.
Yes.
I'm so glad to see you this invigorated because
Angry Max.
we've had a couple.
Finally.
We've had a couple where the wheels spun
Finally,
and he's
a
just been
movie
like,
that I love so much. 5 kernels already. Oh my gosh, yes! I need this so bad right now. Mad Max Fury Road. Love this movie. Close us out.
Thank you guys so very much for watching episode 21 of Pass the Popcorn. You guys taking the time to watch or listen really does mean a lot to us. We really enjoy doing these, and we're going to keep doing them. And if you enjoyed, please leave a like, a comment. If you're really feeling it, hit that follow button. Hit that subscribe so you don't miss an episode. You can also share it with a friend. If they're like Rob and really excited about Mad Max Fury Road, you can share it with them for that next week's episode.
I'll
throw it to Rob.
I have so much to share. But in the meantime, we'll see you at the movies.